my God, another year, and God, so many highs and so many lows. Incredible highs with you, obviously, doing a Deadpool film, and then, incredible lows with you being cut out of the Deadpool.
When the first official trailer for Avengers, Doomsday, finally dropped, it sent shockwaves across the entertainment world. The stunning footage revealed Robert Downey Jr. returning as Dr. Doom alongside Marvel icons Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth, but one major absence immediately sparked intense speculation. Fans everywhere asked the same question: where was Wade Wilson? After the enormous global success of Deadpool and Wolverine, many expected Deadpool to play a central role in Marvel's next chapter, serving as the bridge between the former Fox universe and the MCU. Instead, his absence fueled countless theories, with online rumors claiming Disney executives had held private meetings discussing the future of the character. Some speculation even suggested Marvel could eventually introduce a new version of Deadpool for Avengers, Doomsday, potentially reducing Ryan Reynolds' involvement in the franchise. While there is no verified evidence supporting those claims, they have reignited discussions about the challenges of bringing Reynolds' wildly improvisational, fourth-wall-breaking style into the carefully structured Marvel Cinematic Universe. For more than a decade, Reynolds has been the driving creative force behind Deadpool, transforming the character into one of Hollywood's biggest R-rated success stories. However, balancing that unpredictable energy within the ensemble storytelling of the Avengers films has always been viewed as a unique creative challenge. With Anthony and Joe Russo returning to direct both Avengers, Doomsday and Secret Wars, Marvel's focus appears to be on delivering a cohesive, emotionally grounded narrative. Whether Deadpool ultimately becomes a major part of that vision, or simply arrives later in the Multiverse saga, remains unknown, but his absence from the first trailer has undoubtedly become one of the biggest talking points surrounding Marvel's future. The Russos' mission is to restore a clear creative direction to a cinematic universe that many fans feel has become increasingly fragmented. With an enormous ensemble featuring stars such as Pedro Pascal, Florence Pugh, Benedict Cumberbatch, and Patrick Stewart, every character must serve the larger story. In a production of that scale, there is little flexibility for major script changes or extended improvisation that could shift the film's tone. Although online rumors have claimed Ryan Reynolds sought greater creative freedom for Deadpool during early development, there is no verified evidence that such behind-the-scenes conflicts occurred. Even so, the speculation reflects a broader debate about how Deadpool's unpredictable, fourth-wall-breaking style could fit into a serious, high-stakes Avengers storyline. At the same time, Disney is managing one of the most valuable entertainment franchises in the world, making consistency and long-term planning top priorities. Ryan Reynolds is far more than an actor. He is also a producer, entrepreneur, and the creative force behind the modern Deadpool franchise. That level of influence naturally sparks discussion about how much creative control any single star should have within a shared cinematic universe. From a business perspective, major studios typically avoid allowing one individual to become indispensable to a billion-dollar franchise, preferring systems that can adapt if creative priorities change. Those business realities have fueled countless fan theories about Marvel's future plans. The Multiverse saga gives Marvel a unique storytelling advantage. Virtually any character can appear in multiple forms through alternate realities and timeline variants. Audiences have already seen different versions of Loki, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and numerous other heroes, while Robert Downey Jr.'s return as Dr. Doom demonstrates just how flexible the multiverse concept can be. Because of that narrative framework, fans continue to speculate about countless possibilities for Deadpool's future. However, as of now, there is no official confirmation that Marvel intends to replace Ryan Reynolds or introduce a permanent new version of Deadpool in Avengers: Doomsday. The discussion remains driven by speculation rather than verified announcements, leaving audiences eager to see how Marvel ultimately expands its multiverse story. Marvel's embrace of the multiverse has fundamentally changed the rules of its cinematic universe, allowing familiar faces to portray entirely different versions of beloved characters across alternate realities. The return of Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom is a clear example of how dramatically Marvel can reinvent established actors within new storylines. Because of this creative flexibility, fans have speculated that Avengers: Doomsday could introduce alternate versions of Deadpool alongside, or instead of, the familiar Wade Wilson. However, there is currently no official evidence that Marvel plans to replace Ryan Reynolds or permanently recast the role. From a storytelling perspective, introducing another Deadpool variant could open exciting narrative possibilities. Audiences could encounter a battle-hardened Wade from a dying universe, a more serious interpretation of the character, or even another humorous take that exists independently within the multiverse. Such ideas have become popular topics across fan communities because the Multiverse saga is specifically designed to explore alternate realities and unexpected character variations. Some online rumors have also suggested that Marvel executives have discussed different creative directions for Deadpool, including expanding the roles of existing variants, such as Lady Deadpool, or introducing entirely new interpretations. These claims remain unverified, and neither Marvel Studios nor Disney has confirmed any casting or development plans beyond officially announced projects. While speculation continues, it should not be treated as established fact. From a business standpoint, Marvel Studios retains control of the Deadpool intellectual property and determines how the character is used in crossover films within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Ryan Reynolds has played a major creative role in shaping the modern Deadpool franchise and has significant involvement in his standalone films, but decisions regarding large ensemble projects ultimately rest with Marvel Studios. Like any major studio, Marvel has the flexibility to decide which characters appear, how they are portrayed, and how they fit into the broader narrative. Whether Avengers: Doomsday features Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool, introduces additional variants, or saves the character for a later chapter remains unknown. Until Marvel makes an official announcement, every theory about a replacement or reduced role should be viewed as speculation rather than confirmed behind-the-scenes reality. When discussing major Hollywood franchises, it is important to separate verified information from online speculation. Rumors about secret executive meetings or behind-the-scenes disputes often spread rapidly through social media and entertainment forums, but they should be approached with caution unless supported by credible reporting or official confirmation. At this time, neither Disney nor Ryan Reynolds has publicly confirmed any creative conflict regarding Avengers: Doomsday. While industry rumors can sometimes spark interesting conversations, they do not necessarily reflect what is actually happening behind closed doors. That said, Marvel Studios has demonstrated in the past that it is willing to make significant creative changes when it believes they serve the long-term future of the franchise. Over the years, the MCU has seen notable casting transitions and major shifts in storytelling direction as the studio adapts to changing circumstances. Those decisions highlight Marvel's commitment to preserving the broader cinematic universe, even when individual characters or projects evolve. One of the biggest creative challenges facing Avengers: Doomsday is tone. Based on the official trailer, Dr. Doom is being positioned as an overwhelmingly powerful, reality-altering threat, and the film appears to embrace a darker, more emotionally intense atmosphere than many previous Marvel entries. The story centers on heroes from multiple worlds uniting against an unprecedented danger, suggesting a high-stakes narrative where emotional weight and dramatic tension will play a central role. Deadpool's trademark style, filled with fourth-wall jokes, pop culture references, and rapid-fire comedy, has always been one of the character's greatest strengths. At the same time, seamlessly blending that style into an ensemble film built around an apocalyptic conflict presents a unique storytelling challenge. Marvel's writers and directors will ultimately need to strike a balance between preserving Deadpool's identity and maintaining the emotional stakes of the larger narrative. Whether that means adjusting the character's role, limiting his screen time, or finding a fresh way to integrate his humor remains to be seen. Until Marvel reveals more about Avengers: Doomsday, every theory about creative changes or alternate versions of Deadpool should be viewed as speculation rather than established fact. A more grounded version of Deadpool could provide perfectly timed humor without undermining the emotional intensity of a story built around Universal collapse. For many fans, however, Ryan Reynolds is inseparable from the character. His years of persistence transformed Deadpool from a niche comic book antihero into one of the biggest names in superhero cinema. that history has created an extraordinary level of loyalty among audiences. Even so, blockbuster filmmaking is ultimately driven by long-term franchise planning, production logistics, and creative consistency as much as fan enthusiasm. If Marvel Studios ever decided that a different approach better served the broader Marvel Cinematic Universe, it would have the creative freedom to explore new directions. However, there is currently no official indication that such a change is being planned. As anticipation for Avengers, Doomsday continues to build. Every interview, convention appearance, and promotional event will inevitably be scrutinized by fans searching for clues about Deadpool's future. Until Marvel makes an official announcement, questions surrounding Ryan Reynolds' involvement remain speculative. Whether he returns in a major role, appears briefly, or is saved for a later chapter of the Multiverse saga is something only the studio can ultimately reveal. One challenge facing Marvel is coordinating an enormous ensemble cast while maintaining a clear creative vision. Earlier Avengers films were built around a relatively small core of heroes whose stories evolved together over multiple movies. The Multiverse saga, by contrast, brings together characters from different franchises, timelines, and even former cinematic universes, creating a far more complex production. Every major character must contribute to the larger narrative without overshadowing the ensemble or disrupting the film's pacing. The multiverse concept also gives Marvel unprecedented storytelling flexibility. Alternate realities allow familiar heroes to appear in new forms, unexpected alliances to emerge, and surprising casting choices to make narrative sense within the story itself. Rather than being limited to a single interpretation of any character, Marvel can explore multiple possibilities while keeping the broader continuity intact. That flexibility is one of the defining features of Phase 6 and is likely to play a central role in Avengers, Doomsday and Avengers: Secret Wars. Exactly how Deadpool fits into that larger picture remains one of the franchise's biggest unanswered questions, but until Marvel confirms its plans, any claims about replacements, creative disputes, or behind-the-scenes power struggles should be treated as speculation rather than established fact. The very foundation of the multiverse saga is built on the idea of infinite realities, where familiar characters can exist in countless different forms. That storytelling framework allows Marvel to introduce alternate versions of established heroes without disrupting the continuity of the larger narrative. A different interpretation of Deadpool could, in theory, appear as a temporary multiverse variant while Ryan Reynolds' version continues to exist elsewhere in the MCU. Such possibilities are consistent with the rules Marvel has already established through previous films. However, there is currently no official indication that Marvel intends to permanently replace Reynolds or introduce a successor in Avengers: Doomsday. From a production standpoint, the multiverse gives Marvel extraordinary creative flexibility. It enables unexpected crossovers, alternate timelines, and new interpretations of iconic characters while keeping the broader story intact. This flexibility also allows the studio to adapt its long-term storytelling plans if creative priorities change, but that should not be confused with evidence of any specific behind-the-scenes dispute. Claims about secret negotiations, internal conflicts, or replacement plans remain speculative unless confirmed by Marvel Studios or other credible sources. The excitement surrounding the Avengers: Doomsday trailer demonstrates just how much anticipation surrounds the next chapter of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. With Doctor Doom poised to become the saga's central villain and heroes from multiple realities expected to unite, the film is shaping up to be one of Marvel's most ambitious projects to date. Every casting announcement, trailer reveal, and promotional appearance is likely to generate enormous discussion as fans search for clues about how the multiverse saga will ultimately unfold. Ryan Reynolds' portrayal of Deadpool remains one of the most popular performances in modern superhero cinema, and audiences naturally want to know how the character will fit into Marvel's evolving plans. Whether Deadpool appears in Avengers, Doomsday plays a larger role in Avengers: Secret Wars, or is saved for another future project is something only Marvel can officially answer. Until then, theories about alternate variants, creative disagreements, or potential recasting should be viewed as possibilities imagined by fans rather than confirmed developments. What is certain is that Marvel has built a cinematic universe where almost anything is possible. The multiverse allows unexpected reunions, surprising new versions of beloved characters, and storytelling twists that would have been impossible only a few years ago. As fans continue to analyze every frame of trailer footage, hunt for hidden Easter eggs, and debate countless theories online, one thing remains clear: Avengers. Doomsday has already become one of the most anticipated blockbuster events in recent memory. Whether Ryan Reynolds returns in a major role or Marvel unveils another multiversal surprise, the film is poised to spark conversations long after the credits roll.